Shreg. No explanation needed. It's Buttercup, Bubbles, and Blossom. I love it. Great tattoo work. Professor Oak wants to fight. Oh no. Schroda isn't real. He can't hurt you. Schroda, doing in my swamp, what are you? And now it's time to play What is your ADHD type?
Temporal lobe.
Classic.
Over focus.
Inattentive.
ADHD free.
Shut up.
Ring of fire.
Well, now you know too much. And now you'll get to find out how Pikachu feeds. I'm less shocked or concerned and more just, I feel bad. Because I feel like this one didn't even get on the ship. And it's been stuck on the moon for like possibly years. Oh no, it flipped over. Oh, who could have seen that? Oh. See, now, if this was actually how the batteries got replaced, I think adoption rates would be a little bit faster. I want to know how they actually play with the, I don't think they're actually playing a chord, but I wish they were. I like to imagine Insecurity that like is a staged thing as part of, I don't know, a boxing match. And they like go up to a fighter to like try to like shake them and make them like start to doubt themselves. And like it's part of a staged or scripted event. And the fighter gets to like turn around and just like lightly sock them or like show punch them so that they fall back. So like, no, Insecurity's gonna come and we're just gonna beat the crap out of it. I really didn't need to invent that elaborate, wholesome backstory for that. But I still want to see it happen. I really want Stephanie Sterling to do that now. That would be amazing. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Oh, I really hope he doesn't get tired of Squidward's crap. That would be devastating for the entire neighborhood. This all entirely depends on where you bought it. Did you go to a pet store where the owner has a penchant for baking and you just got a free loaf of bread with your rat? Or did you, yeah, we're not gonna think about the other option. I'm just gonna headcanon this. Now I'm just concerned. Why is it so smooth? Is this like PVC or something? Oh my God, why? Oh, I hate it. Oh, no, please put it away. I was about to say this is what happens when you order 1 cup of cat at a bar. But no, that's a clear trash can. That is a bucket of cat. You have clearly had a very bad week. I'm sorry. These characters appeared on my arm under a black light. UV ink? Aren't there UV tattoos? Also, can't that be like a sign of an infection? The scorpions glow under UV light. If you genuinely don't know anything about this, please seek medical attention. That might be something actually bad. Doc, I don't know what you think you're doing, but nobody asked for it. Please stop. Okay, if you cook the duck and then the duck gets up and walks away, and continues on, leave the duck alone. You don't know what it's capable of. That duck will break at some point, and you don't want to find out what that break point is, because it won't stop. As someone with ADHD, this is how I feel every time I look at a clock. Like, this doesn't make sense, and it's somehow a part of everyone's life. Screw time. This is one of those, the longer you stare, the weirder it gets. I don't even know what this green checkerboard stuff is. Is that supposed to be a road or a path or something? I have so many questions I'm not going to get answers to. Attention parents, please remember to collect your child at 2 p.m. or they will be sold. And you are not entitled to the profits. Okay, I would sing the song, you know the song that goes with this, but I would like to have a voice for the rest of this video and for the rest of today. So sing it in your head and then imagine that song playing every single time it takes off and lands at plain volume as it screams past the airport. Yeah, you didn't think I would just stop at the song, did you? Look, just because you found a book that can make drawings come to life does not mean that you need to make every drawing come to life. This is one of those, I'm not sure if it's a troll move or an art piece or both, but either way, I feel like the entire situation would be improved with fire. I think 2 to 3 propane tanks should do just fine. I don't really have any problem with this one. This is just funny. How did you intentionally grow an eggplant to make it look like a gear shift? Are you making like a fruit car or something, or gourd car? Is it eggplant or gourd or something? You'd have to build out the simulator rig so fast before everything started rotting. I don't know what the point of that would be. Anyways, please be hygienic. What are we matrixing? Oh God, you were face matrixing somebody that has like pretty bad face blindness. Okay, I got Voldemort and I got Patrick Stewart only because of like the lines on the side of his head and his neck. And Voldemort's easy mode. Bottom left guy, I feel like I've seen him be angry in a movie, but that's a lot of people. Top left is Mr. Clean because of the art style. I don't know if the people on the left or the dead center is supposed to be somebody. This looks like a guy. How do people identify, like, just faces? Like, I need to hear them speak or something. Like, do something. Another situation that would be vastly improved with fire. What? Why is this here? Actually, no. I've started to resent that entire question. Mostly because people look at stuff and they're like, that's unnecessary. It doesn't need to exist. No, everything can and should exist. I more just want to know what this is supposed to do and how far away I can reasonably run from. Like, how fast is it? Is it the size? I have no reference of scale. Are these normal size floorboards? Is this an ant? Or is this like a ant structured human at human scale? I guess the floorboards are pretty small, but then the fingers would be so tiny. None of this makes sense. When Dash grows up, he doesn't change much. Yeah, no. In fact, that even works genetically because like he would get a little bit of Mr. Incredible's DNA. So like he would actually have that body. I love it. This is perfect. Don't forget to lace up your feet before you go outside. What happens if you look down and like your shoelace is untied? Does your foot just fall out? I regret my mind sometimes. Oh, is this what the eggplant was for? Or are these just screaming wieners? I think they're just screaming wieners. Okay, I gotta say, this is the weirdest frog duplication glitch I've ever seen. I'd prefer it if you didn't perform it in my house. Very impressive. Not something I'm looking to clean up. Please close the gate, or the watchers will find you. I like that this has the added benefit, just as somebody who has a noisy dog, that like they can see out and they can see what's going on, but they can't really bark with the whole, and it's not like inhumane, like they could just pull away from the gate. So you can watch or you can make noise, but you can't do both. Okay, I thought I was laughing hard when I saw a New York NYPD officer in a smart car. But I'm sorry, if a guinea pig pulls me over, I would be very polite to the guinea pig because I love animals more than people, but there would be a strong urge to punt. That is all I'm gonna say. Okay, I can't go that far, but I can go pretty far. Like, my hand goes backwards like a decent amount. Actually, that joint by the thumb looks almost exactly like my hand. I know this isn't my hand because I own 0 blue sweaters. I don't like the color blue, dark blue, or sweaters. It's itchy. What in the, what the, no, what? No, stop this. Nature, stop, no. Oh God, I hate it. Why? Oh God. Kill it. Yeah, we're gonna need so much fire. We're gonna need at least 4 propane tanks for this video. Kiwi lays egg. Egg has seed. Seed develops into the tiny kiwi, and the kiwi hatches. What? You didn't know kiwis hatched? Oh, well, I just can't wait for hatching day. In my head, the vine boom sound is mixing with the sound of Kirby punching, and it's a beautiful sound, but I have no idea how to recreate it with my throat. And I just had to share that. Oh no, screw this. Screw that. Is that supposed to be the Half-Life logo? Somebody put way too much effort into this, and it never needed to exist to begin with. Like, just stop. Seek medical attention immediately, and wash your damn hands. Avengers, Captain Marvel. Oh. I don't want this mirror, but I do want to go to the store where this mirror was sold because I feel like they'd have some really cool stuff. None of it would be my particular brand of chemical agent pink and industrial black and gray, but it would be cool to visit. NVIDIA RTX on. You know, and your mom said she had eyes in the back of your head? She was lying. They were in her elbows. Now imagine the sound of elbows blinking. You're welcome. This onion didn't have any rings. See, my initial thought is, then it's a radish. It just looks like a radish. I swear I've seen other onions without rings in them before too. I know they can grow them fast with all sorts of stuff, but like that's really fast. I feel like this should unironically be a calibration program for these robots because I'm sure there's like a bunch of test procedures that they go through, like a punch list, and this should just be part of that. Like you can have fun little bits in your, sequence of technical tests. This could be like the, beginning of calibration. Like, do we have everything kind of roughed in correctly? Can we play a game of operation? Yes. Okay. Now we go to like a more fine, level of resolution and more fine, like you keep going in until you have it completely dialed in. That would be fun. The park and go. Bake shop. No parking. Just go. They really just want you to go. You can park if you want to, but you won't be parking long. I've done some stupid things in my life, but I don't think I've ever endangered a child. Like, I get public transportation sucks in a lot of places, but if you're gonna do this, you better be going less than 5 miles an hour. I feel like this is one of those pieces of art that I'm supposed to, like, congratulate somebody on. Like an adult coloring, like, not even an adult coloring book page. Like an adult's first pottery thing. Like, I'm sure some people go do pottery and it's great. Like the pottery classes where you make your first thing, and I'm sure it's great. And I'm sure some of them get a little messy and they take them home to their spouse and they're like, I made this. And the spouse is like, oh, very good. Even though they both know it's not very good. I've seen this before. And then I saw like a perfectly legit explanation of it. Something along the lines of, this is basically a gourmet grocery store. Anyway, this is very silly. Everyone thinks it's silly. And now I can't find mind it. I've seen grocery stores sell individual cupcakes, and hell, there's a place called Zabar's in New York that will sell you like the tiniest blocks of awful smelling cheese. Grocery stores will subdivide down as much as they can because margins are razor thin. No, I'm sure this is a Photoshop. If it's not a Photoshop, I don't want to know about it. I've been staring at this for 5 minutes. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. I've Googled it. I didn't get anything, although Google thinks I'm trying to say what? 1, 2, 4? This is going to be the one of today that I'm just not going to understand. So if you're looking for an opportunity to make fun of me, 1, why did you wait this long? And 2, here you go. Hi, I'm back. As I was scrolling away, the top of my screen lined up, because I'm zoomed in, with the bottom edge of the letters, and I realized that they weren't aligned. I hadn't zoomed into the image at all, because I could read the letters because they were fairly large. And once I zoomed in, I realized all the alignment issues, and my grid brain set in, and now I understand. This isn't really weird. This is just like unethical life pro tips. I mean, keep going for as long as you can. I hope whatever you're cooking there is really good, because it's gonna be your last meal. Again, I'm sure this is staged, but 10% of me thinks that, you know, I've seen some very stupid things. Man with radiation poisoning, that region, Russia. That's incredibly unfortunate. It also looks like the evolved human from that computer-generated image of the guy that is what humans would evolve to survive car accidents. I think his body knows more than he does. Next post. Where did you get that arm? Where did you get that leg? I remember this. I don't remember if it was Fashion Week or not, but I remember it being around and thinking, you just need like 5 or 6 servos and some armature wire. Not for all of them, just a few. Just a few of them to just go, like just start waving. And that would make me so happy. Just hear the screaming. There was also a jacket that would like hug you, like it had like 6 arms and they would interlace their fingers around you. And I can't decide if that would be comforting and terrifying. It's Mr. Dandyman! Oh, I'm so glad to see Mr. Dandyman's back. Remember not to blink. So that's where they got the reference model. I'm sorry, dude. That was mean. I apologize. Letter in the mail. My mom received today. Hi, Tammy. How do you sleep at night? The correct answer is just to cut out a picture of a Caltech KSG 12 gauge and a picture of a bed and just put the KSG right next to the bed and maybe put a pillow and a G17 or a G34 under it. That should get the message across. Soap. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no. Okay, you did. This explains the cilantro thing. Cilantro is disgusting. Don't at me. I hate it. It tastes like soap. Found this thing attached to the wall. It doesn't react to much. Oh, God. Oh, I've seen this before. I think it's some kind of moth or something. I don't remember. I hate it. I hate it with every fiber of my being. I hate bugs. Why? I just did a video on this. Not just. It was a year ago. It's been a busy year. And we have the Tom Scott video on it. And we have Cat Icarus' video on adjacent. Why are we making Thomas the Tank Engine and Eldritch Horror fused with that annoying plane show? God, what is that? It has terrible fonts too. That's all I remember. I remember like it auto playing an ad somewhere and me being like, who picked that bubbly, stupid font? Oh, and we have an edible reenactment of the life cycle of a Thomas the Tank. Yes, a Thomas the Tank. They breed. They hatch. When one cargo van loves another cargo van very much. Actually, that doesn't work here because that doesn't even. No, I'm going to stop thinking about that right now. Yeah, see, AliExpress will print anything on anything. It doesn't matter if it actually works. They'll just be like, yeah, no, Birking Borg, costume hoodie. And then you get this. It looks like a PS1 texture. Splash Mountain! Oh my god, what the— oh wait, yeah, no, I remember this. I don't remember all of it though. That's fantastic. Why is this in weird? This is fantastic. This is just gorgeous. I think there was one that was like, they were doing a full game of chess or something. It was fantastic. I encourage this kind of stuff because it makes people be creative and it reminds other people to not just sit and blindly absorb everything around them. Go out and make stuff against that. Create more on top of everything you see. Okay, when I said be creative, actually, no, I'm sticking to my guns. Good job. I hate it. I really want to stick a lit cigarette down the hole. I don't know why. I just feel like that is how you would properly cook this abomination because it can't get any more unhealthy. I am, however, going to increase my requisition to 5 tanks of propane for this video. Damn, I hope this guy is all right. Watch me burn all of my art in a big pile in my front yard. Free event. I am a bad artist and I just suck. My art is all trash. Please bring your awful art, poetry, music is okay, and add it to the big pile in my front yard, and we will stop when we run out of fuel. When? After work, Saturday. I commiserate on a deep emotional level. Don't do it though. I threw out my sketchbook in like 7th or 8th grade. I was really into scale modeling and I could not get stuff perfect down to like the millimeter, and I threw the entire thing away and now I regret it. Most of what I make is still trash, but I at least just like enjoy the fact that the trash exists. Weird ashtray. No, that's beyond weird. That's beyond cursed. That is uncomfortably unfamiliar and far too moist. Greetings, this is my baby. Holding it like an action figure. Dude looks like he's up to it too. He's just like, yes. I'm concerned as to the absolute volume of bananas. I'm hoping this is at a zoo or a place where people really like bananas, or they were making a lot of like banana products, banana pudding, banana bread. That's a lot of banana bread. This bathtub in the middle of the forest. This does not surprise me at all. You find the weirdest stuff in the middle of the forest. When I was like in 1st or 2nd grade, I had like a older, like, you know, the older brother kind of things where they set you up with like a 7th or 8th grader. And we hung out a few times. He went into the woods near my old house and there was just like a pickup there and he knew about it. And we just like sat and talked about video games. I'm not entirely sure what the point of that entire program was, but I had no idea there was a pickup just sitting with no wheels, sitting in the forest by my house. Okay, as long as it doesn't move. Oh, I just zoomed in. I'm disappointed in all of you. Look, I'm not gonna get in the middle of this. That wallpaper is way too nice for this entire situation, and I'm uncomfortable. Do what you wanna do, just do it behind closed doors, all right? Also, get some ice water. God, it's freaking melting. Thanks, I hate realistic bee drill. Good Lord almighty. All right, I have not looked at the image yet. I hate bees. I hate bees. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. Oh, this is gonna be, no, it's slightly less photorealistic than I was expecting, but I still hate it. If you ever wanted to see me speed build a flamethrower, no, I'm not gonna teach you how, but I will build one very quickly if that thing ever exists in real life. I couldn't tell if that was supposed to be a belly button or like a tiny eye for the longest time, and still I mainly see the balloon. This one didn't work on me as well as I had hoped. Previous reader used hair as a bookmark. I don't think that's a bookmark. I think that's a keepsake. Hopefully it was taken under normal and sweet circumstances, but it's also in a freaking paper towel. So like a lock of hair in like a locket or like inside of a really cute note or you know, that can be kind of cute. It's kind of old fashioned, but kind of cute. This doesn't look right. I'm really surprised you did not get your insides turned outsides while painting a bull as Spider-Man. Got way more bravery than I do. And I'm completely fine with that. I want to hate it, but it kind of works. It's a very, very, very tall baseball cap. I'm not opposed. I am going to send it to somebody who I know is a fan of hats though, and they are going to hate it. Are you just stacking up the number of nights you'll never be able to sleep again? They'll remember this. They have 9 lives. Like, you will not be able to stop this. I just feel bad for this cat. I'm assuming this was from like, I don't know, lice or something. It's some sort of skin condition that they had to shave everything off. The poor guy just looks so like confused and scared. It's the hamster. I love Richard Hammond. A couple of friends and I used to basically trade terrible Top Gear jokes, and I was always Hammond because he's the hyper one. I'm going to blame that giant block of cheese on James May. Like, there's no other reasonable explanation. Coffin windows on hospital doors. Oh, that is a very unfortunate design. Did they really have to? Even if it was the mortuary, even if it was like the, is it called a mortuary at a hospital? The area where people go if they don't make it. Even if it's that area, you don't need no. You don't need to advertise that. Thanks. I hate Kirkland's signature parchment cookie toes. That was oh God. Why did they put that on there? That can't be the official, like actual artwork. Hang on. Okay, I didn't look closely at the first one. I didn't realize the toenails were painted on, but that is the actual artwork, and I now can't unsee it. It just looks like a foot. For like 2 seconds, this looked like a bathtub or a hot tub, and I was like, that's gonna be really small. And then I realized that the handles, and oh my God, that's amazing. No, that's freaking hilarious. If you have a good enough sense of humor, I know this is an art installation because I see the gallery wall behind, but if this was a real thing and you have good enough humor to be buried in an igloo or a cooler of some kind, I'm laughing at your funeral because I know that's what you would want. I mean, mood. I'm not gonna say the cat is a bad driver, mostly because I don't want it to be friends with the one that was getting flicked off like 5 images ago. Hail Mary, full of rocks. What even, was this on purpose? This looks like it was mostly on purpose. You can never tell, like maybe it's something they left in a cave or something. But no, apparently they left somebody else in a cave and they came out with a bunch of rocks and stuffed them into a statue. And now we have a religious figurine made out of rocks. Yeah. This will never not be funny. I know how old it is. I don't care. It will never not be funny. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I'm perfectly aware of optical illusions. Doesn't mean I like them. I wonder how many dogs like actually think that the direction of the leash indicates like the direction of walk that they're actually going to go in. Like if the owner flips the leash around, will the dog like actually pull them in that direction? Are there dog psychologists? How did this turn into like a behavioral study about dogs? I'm sorry. This one screwed me up for 5 seconds because I couldn't tell if it was actually like that because I don't think I've ever seen that brand, or I haven't looked for that brand of toilet cleaner, I think. And the yellow top, I was like, did you put that on there? Is that intentional? And it's really shiny. It looks almost ceramic. No, this is cute. This is something I would do. I love it so much. This is somebody who just came from or is going to music theater, off-Broadway, something, play, performance, that kind of stuff. Genuinely, you see this kind of stuff in New York all the time. The print almost matches some of the uptown crosstown, like the crosstown buses that have the extensions, but there are no seats that face backwards. So I know this isn't in New York. But yeah, if you ever see somebody in New York, especially late at night, that's like way overdressed or wearing all black and black tie or something like that, and carrying any sort of oddly shaped case, it's orchestra musicians. They got off and they can't get out of the hall until 30 minutes after everyone. Yeah, no, it's that. This is what some of the areas where all of your cables run through look like. Seriously, the number of murder basements I've had to work out of for like several days at a time. But yeah, in these kind of situations, you're just happy to find like a chair and a table and some power and crank some tunes because you're going to be there for like 14 hours punching down a bunch of cables. So you may as well set up some YouTube, set up some music, and just, turn it into a party. Dolls at a local store. Oh, the one on the left is a doll.
The one on the right isn't.
I do have to wonder, like, were these toys in the traditional sense? Because, like, even as a child, like, I never played with dolls. I was a strange kid. I just wanted computers and robots. But like, if there was a doll as tall as me, I wouldn't be able to actually play with it or interact with it. So they have to be display pieces for adults, which is fine, but that's a lot of work. It's impressive work. It's a shame that this much skill and craftsmanship goes into something that looks so creepy. Like, I feel bad for the person making it, because, like, it's impressive. This is something I could never do in a million years. The window was open, so I let myself in.
Thank you for looking.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, I had that actually zoomed in. I also had to assemble that was a painting in my brain because I just recognized Long Furby and thought it was just like a glitched out picture. And then I was like, no, wait, it's like liquid. And how is it getting its self-support? Oh, it's a painting. Fantastic. This is hilarious and fantastic. There's 3 sides to cosplay. There's the ultra-realistic nerds who go into like working armor and all of that kind of stuff. There's the people that can do like amazing photos where they get all the makeup and stuff perfect for the character. And like from certain angles, you can't tell and it begins to like merge with reality. It's so cool. And then you have people that look at real life mascots and go, I'm gonna make that funny. And I think those are my favorite cosplayers. Okay, this one took me a minute because I didn't realize the hairline wasn't shaved intentionally. I'm sure there's like a actual genetic reason for this. I don't know. If it bothers you though, I can interest you in a cut up cowboy hat. Can't forget my shoes. Can't forget my shoes. This is the equivalent of an ADHD person running around the house looking for their glasses when they're on top of your head. Yeah. No, this is cool. No, this is fantastic. I love this. This is not weird. This is awesome. People are far too boring with their hair. Like, you have this canvas on your head that you can dye any color and cut to any shape, and you flip the front up a little bit and shave the sides and call it a day. Like, come on, that's a new one. Are they actually attached? I can't tell if that's just riding on top of the sneaker, like one of those boot covers, or if it's actually sewn on. That's a trend of one person. If you're trying to get more people to do it, good luck. Did you press that into your cat to get that, or was it born like that? I am so confused because the hair is flared out. I'm pretty sure you did this on purpose. And then they all went to heaven. Oh yeah. sorry. I'm sorry. Oh. I mean, he was persuasive and effective. How do you think he got hired as an ad mascot? Look, any screen in a store, especially if you're used to a gaming setup and then you go home to your parents' house and the only screen is that one, it'll do. This new Lego Duplo ad has a kid that looks and is dressed exactly like me in the early 90s playing with my Duplo box. Okay, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna say that's a very common kid's style. Like kids' styles are just like, it's like the static of the boring section of a department store mixed with primary colors. That's like the entire range. But the looks carry it over the finish line. Like that's pretty fantastic. Wedding with a guest of a, is that Llama Man? Yama? I don't, champagne is poisonous to llama, Llama Man. Okay, I try not to pick on people's spelling, but my dude, llama has 2 L's, guest has a U in it, champagne has a G. You know the red squiggly lines? Those don't mean you get extra points. That's a fantastic thing. Did they give the llamas a champagne? Like, you can put apple juice in those, you know? And some people just don't drink. Good lord, that's a lot of, like, best men people to have in your wedding. Jesus Christ. I had 2 bridesmaids. What the frack? A mask found at a yard sale. Oh God, the box. The box it comes in somehow makes it way worse. Cause the box doesn't look like it should fit it. Yet it's presented on it like this is the box for the item, but it doesn't fit.
That's the point.
Like it comes in this box and once you open it, it doesn't ever go back in the box, and to break the curse, you have to put it back in the box, but the box is cursed to never be able to fit the mask in it. Ah, thanks. I hate crocheted fake nails. Oh God. No. Oh God, why does that bother me so much? Oh, I can feel it. If you ever had any doubt about like social media turning people into clowns, like they're really social media people, here's your dose of undoubtment. Can't even tell how old this kid person thing is. Like, I'm just so confused by this. I don't like it. Oh, I see the cat got its revenge. Instead of killing everyone, it just merged them all into one octopus, frozen in the last position that they gave the cat. This is incidentally also my attitude towards mayonnaise personified, or octopusified. That doesn't sound right. If the multiverse theory is real, we can assume there exists an Earth where orangutans are farmed for their nutritious and surprisingly sweet milk. No, stop. Why does it sound like you are the spokesperson for a company that wants to milk orangutans? I don't like this. This is very uncomfortable. Please take your startup somewhere else. I've seen this. I have this set too. I don't have the skills to make that, but this is Lego. They said you could build anything.
So I built this.
Dude, if I had to go, I'd give it a giant bowl of spaghetti. I hope that's spaghetti. I'm gonna choose to believe it's spaghetti. March 3rd at 6:00 p.m. Minnesota was hit with a completely pink sky. That's really pretty. Suddenly vaporwave everywhere. I've seen pink sunsets, but that's something else. I don't know how that happens. Somebody got a photo of my eyes up close. Yeah, they're just hot pink all the way back. They don't work well, but they look cool.
Yes, bring your hedgehogs. The ritual begins. Tonight, we summon Snock.
If anybody gets it wrong, they end up summoning Shadow. The original Ronald McDonald, 1964. Jesus Christ, what the hell? I don't know if this is real, and I'm not going through the effort of, God, the mouth. God, the mouth. The nose is bad, but there's a difference between enthusiasm and joy, and older designs make that very apparent. Focus used to be on just pure enthusiasm, and still sometimes you see that. People being way too excited for stuff that is not that exciting. But I don't think any of them come off this terrifying. Shopping for school supplies. Oh, we've seen this before. I don't think you were actually shopping for school supplies when you saw this. I think you stole this from somewhere else. I love this. I love this on a spiritual level. Weird core and vaporwave and like some weird corporate operating system BS stuff has been floating through my head a lot lately. And this is right up my alley. Now, these are people that just haven't had their textures loaded yet. I actually have a green and a pink one of these for green screens because the green one lets you blend into the green screen and lets you do like floating head stuff. And the pink one is exactly the opposite of green. You can use blue too, but I've had problems with like blue getting weird shadows. Pink, one, best color. 2 jumps right off that green screen. So easy to key out. But now I want to like get a couple friends and go eat stuff off a table or go play chess on like a random subway. What in the? This is in English, but a small succulent native to South Africa and Southern Namibia looks as weird goes. There's far too many. Oh God. No, thank you. No, why are there lips? Why are there so many vowels? Did you make it hard to say because it has its own mouth and should say its own name? Maybe we should ask it how it's pronounced. Come, sit. Maybe we can chit chat. Just the observation chair. But there's nobody in it.
There's nobody you can see.
I like that the cat was, as per usual, hogging all the heat, and the turtle was just like, no, dude, I need that. You're warm-blooded, you'll be fine without it. Windows suction cups acted as magnifying glass and melted my pillows. Lord, that's terrifying. Oh yeah, no, that would definitely, that's very clear and very wow. I'd read somewhere that there was a theory behind crystal balls being evil and that they should be covered up because they would focus the light and set things in the room on fire, and that's why they needed to be covered. Okay, I only know of the General Dynamics laptop and the Itronics Go books that can run under 3 feet of water. That looks like an older Inspiron or Latitude. I'm more impressed that you got the tent down there. Either way, absolutely fantastic. I love it. Approved. Thank you. Remove card. And it's Magic the Gathering. I mean, the chip on the front of your credit card, you'd probably get questions and stuff like that, but you could technically remove that and put it on anything. This is not financial advice, but it's technology facts. Go forth and confuse every cashier in the country. Just be nice to them afterwards because they don't make nearly enough. Void cat. This is hilarious. I just love this. That's adorable. This is awesome. It's like having snacks for later. It's like a shotgun bandolier, but it's on your head. You could double layer it with like those can hats. No, this is awesome. No, this is the best thing ever. This is how all pumpkin pie should be served from now on. And you get somebody to carry it out to the table, making drifting noises. How to live to be 100. Live to be 99 and be very careful. r/technically the truth. Lovely to see you here. Also, if this method doesn't work for you, you can live to 99 and then start stealing years from your infant self. It's fast, easy, and free with our new course, Borrowing Against Your Own Life Force. Available now. This is a much more unsettling version of the take a picture behind your laptop and then set your wallpaper there. Use this or the babies win. Yeah, the last thing you want to hear is babies win. I had no idea the oatmeal had branded condoms, but they expired 2 years ago. So yeah, why did this happen? Is the mouth? I don't know what's part of what anymore. I feel like this is one of those face makeup tricks. What's an actual cat? I still, to this day, cannot understand why Duracell has not partnered with Red Bull to make like a Duracell branded Red Bull energy drink. Red Bull's already kind of the coppery color, and it already tastes like battery acid, so it's great. I'm Bubble Tea. Well, hello there, Bubble Tea. It's very nice to
Suck my balls.
As impressive as this is, it's more creative, because like, especially for the back, that's not the way I would have arranged bones to create a chair. Not that I've done it before. I was acquitted in a court of law. This is one of those things that's like, either this is a one-off pranky piece, or this had some sort of legitimate use in the early 1800s in some Scandinavian country. And the line between those two things can be very, very thin sometimes. It's eggs and peas. Oh, it's like a fruit cake, but oh God, it's awful. It's like those quote unquote salads from like the 70s where they would put a bunch of vegetables and stuff into Jell-O and call it food or edible. I didn't realize we were in that part of town. Wait, the bench is also a type of chair. Is she sitting on you know what, I'm gonna stop asking questions right now. Mac and cheeses? This was a joke among me and one of my friends like a long time ago. 10 minutes to a miraculous meal. The Dine Divine. Oh man, I love this. That's amazing. I wish this was real. It might also be like an Omega Marty thing, because it's $12, so it's clearly like a novelty thing. Might actually be real. I don't know. Seen it before. Still terrifying. You should put it back in the oven for another 30 minutes with the Barbie head on it, and then you can have some real nightmares. Look, some people just want roses and some people want something extra spicy. I'm not one of those people. I like roses and I hate spicy food. But if you want to stick your face in this, go for it. Hey, do you want? No thanks, I'm good. I quit a few years ago. Oh, good for you, man. When nature strikes, strike back at nature. This is how my 5-year-old brain worked. And to this day, still kind of does. Just like, the dog tries to bite me. I am not above trying to bite it back. Yes, good. Go on a honeymoon, far away, on a boat that runs out of fuel in the middle of the Pacific. Leave us all alone. Okay, this is the joke, but deers actually make sound. I don't think they'll stay around you long enough to actually make that sound, but they do make sound. How much did you spend on that fursuit head? I understand why you couldn't afford the rest. Found this in a house we're renovating. No, that's just, why is there a 6-pointed star on its forehead? That's, what? It's uncanny how real the hair looks too. Doll foot. This is not actually like it just broke off or it fell off. Not that bad. Could totally deal with this. Went past a sign which said "Do not enter" and found this. Whoa. Oh, okay. All right. I have a theory for this. I think this is where they actually calibrate and set up the paint sprayers on the road trucks that paint the lines. Because like you can't just test it at the job. Like you could sort of test it at the job site, but especially the ones that like go really slowly along the highways and like just lay down the paint as they go. You got to set that somewhere else up where it's like safe to do so and draw a bunch of lines, and there you go. Ran a bit of like town property out in the countryside. Yeah, sure, we can paint that up. Pile of donuts I found on my walk. What's the blue thing? Because I feel like that's our only context here. Everything else either screams these are all laced with sleepy time tea, or there was a big fight, or something happened at a party and they all got chucked out of a moving vehicle. Dude has 2 mustaches and still looks disappointed in me. Like, sir, you went freehand in the character creation menu, and I think you still actually got some real dialogue trees. Earphone case. Does it match your ear? Can you like get a cast or like the squishy stuff and send it off and have them make an ear case for your phone? I should not sound this excited for this. I've always wanted to send a text through flesh. I collect eyeballs from old dolls. Good for you. Good for you. Those look like Furby eyes. I don't like any of this, but you're welcome to keep collecting it. You look just like your father. This is how I always picture it. People are just like, oh my God, this person looks just like their parents. I'm like, that is a 7-year-old and a 40-year-old. What are you talking about? How do these people look anything alike? They're like, oh, he has his nose. Like, no, he doesn't. What is this? I'm still trying to compute whatever the hell this is. Is that a glove? Is it a glove with nails? What is this? Why is there hair? No, you've done it all wrong. Yes, you see the oil's hot. Oh, you've already fried it. You may as well take a bite. Look, there's being rude, and then there's being branching path rude, all right? It's like when you select every single rude option in any type of RPG, but you just keep following all the rude options. Yeah, you can make a pretty path anywhere you want. We're still just gonna take the most direct path. Like, do both. Put cobblestones in the middle so that people can just have a direct walk, and then leave the path so that people can like meander if they're not late. All right, I'm not entirely sure we explained the entire concept of a gingerbread man to you, but this is funny enough that I'm going to let it slide. God is not mad at you. He's just not that into you. I certainly hope not. This is the kind of stuff I would have totally done if I had had a camera roll on my phone and nothing else to amuse me. Like, well, this is a drawing surface now. This one patch of green grass in my dead yard. Yeah, it's where your dogs are peeing. Dogs are fertilizing one area of the yard. Fertilize the rest of your yard. Although this looks like Southwest, so you may not actually have any water with which to rehydrate your yard, so never mind. Sir, you are literally unraveling. If you keep pulling that, you'll start to disappear, usually from your toes on up. Do not unravel the human suit. It makes you very difficult to put back together. That cat looks so it's like they're getting a custom fitted hat for a funeral. They look incredibly somber about this entire occasion. Okay, look, the unnecessarily sexy Halloween costumes were bad enough, and most of them were already pretty low effort. This is 10 times worse. This is low effort and awful, and not terrifying in the right ways for Halloween. No, what were you doing when you designed this? Like, what spec sheet called for that? And what spec sheet called for this? How are you able to make long distance calls with your foot? If you stuck your leg straight up in the air, you get better cell reception. Note to self, pancakes can be used to induce horror. This milk drop splash, it's perfect. I guess if it's whole milk and like dense enough and it hits on a completely flat surface just right, it would evenly divide. That's so cool. Okay, first off, if you're already in a mini suit costume, you're already gonna be out of breath and overheating. So I mean this in the friendliest way possible. Try to quit smoking. just gonna make it worse. 2, yes, it can be any human inside those. They're fairly large. 3, I'm really surprised that this was this has to be like one of the knockoff. I see palm fronds, so I'm thinking like LA or something. Most memorable college experience so far. Witnessing an attempted murder. Look, you touch one squirrel's acorns, and they will come after you with a fury. I don't even know what this is selling anymore, and I don't want it. Oh, it's water. Is it water? That's a really weird bottle shape. I guess this must be a EU bottle shape, because like we have the smaller, tiny mouth. That's a giant. They say somebody's ideal dog will look like their owner, and that's wildly true. Before we got Freyr, we were looking at a bunch of different hypoallergenic breeds, and I really wanted an Afghan hound, because they are so pretty. If you inhale a pea, it's possible for it to sprout and grow while in your lungs. Facts I didn't need to know, thanks! Double cheeseburger, no onion, no ketchup, no mustard, extra pickles, no cheese, no bun, no patty? You just wanted a container of pickles. Did you run out of pickles and you just wanted just enough for like the next few days? Also, why did you get McDonald's pickles? They're awful. They barely have centers. Ash, I have some very important news for you. That's not a Pikachu. That's a man in a Pikachu suit. I'm really impressed that you're like one-shouldering him. But this is weird, and Pokeballs are not rated for humans. This is gonna end badly. Just before you die, swallow a whole bag of popcorn kernels. Your cremation will be epic. What was that one about the grandpa who like lived to 100? And when asked how he did it, very carefully, he said he sprinkled gunpowder on his cereal, left behind 5 kids, 10 grandkids, and a 15-foot hole in the wall of the crematorium. The mix of the rainbow and the haircut, it's the most gay bird I've ever seen. It's not said in a derogatory, it just is. A shrine I found while hiking in Germany. This doesn't surprise me. One of the summer music festivals that I went to had some sort of hollow thing that was basically a storage thing for garden tools. People put up stuff like this every year, and everyone would just kind of contribute to it. Just like, we're gonna make this some sort of weird centralized thing. Took me a good like 10 seconds to realize that this was not a decal that was officially placed on the back of the bus. I was like, that's actually my super detailed oriented head was like, how can you cover the taillights with the ads? But then I was like, what is it exactly advertising here? But no, you've just done a Photoshop. They're very good. Okay, I've bought a lot of things at Costco and or Sam's Club in my lifetime. I've never seen a bag of hot Cheetos that big. Like, I can understand needing snacks. I can understand needing a lot of snacks after a really bad week. But this is like a medium-sized dog's worth of snacks. You are going to be more snack than man at the end, not in that way. And then Frosty realized that summer was coming, and he screamed, but no sound came out. Only 4 pieces of junk mail and 2 flyers for the same landscaping company in the middle of winter. Sir, that's impressive. Sir, do you need help getting up? Yes! Your combined federal and state refund, $1. Well done. This is actually really good. That is a good thing. That means you did your taxes correctly. Yeah, if you get a huge refund, that means you loaned the government money at 0% interest. Don't do that. Boss, funding ran a little short for the end of the park, but we made everything work. The fountain's finished. We're ready to open. This is hilarious. This is funny. This is beautiful advertising. So we'll make everybody look at it, and you know instantly what the business does. Brilliant marketing. You can have beluga whales as your, I don't actually know what they're doing. It's like, is this a best man? Is it a bridesmaid? They're just like standing over the efficient. Maybe they're the real efficient, and that's just a translator. I love this. Oh my god. Do they make waterproof Kindles yet? I don't do Amazon devices anymore because they start injecting ads into everything. But I feel like that's a good market for people that like to read in the bath. No, I'm not saying anything else.
A wizard is never late. He arrives precisely when he means to. As long as he can hitch a freaking ride, God, nobody will stop.
No. You put that back in the bedroom where it belongs. I'm not gonna judge, but I want to see it. I present to you the best shoes for the New York City subway. Especially if anybody gets a little handsy, you just sort of give them a good kick in the shin, or a little higher if they need the real strong message. I had no idea this was how ATMs worked. I feel bad for all the ones that are chained up outside of delis in New York at 2 o'clock in the morning. That seems inhumane. I hate raw beef Pop-Tart sandwiches. I hate you, poster. I hate everything about this. At least they're blueberry Pop-Tarts. Those deserve to be ruined. I just made somebody's day very angry. I've never seen something that is so far out of my interest range, but I want so badly. Like, I want this for the reactions. I wear like my usual tactical pants and like a graphic t-shirt and like a jacket with a bunch of buckles and buttons on it, and then just those, and just let people deal with it. Like, welcome, I also exist in society. May this inspire you to make more interesting choices. Blue milk! It would be more weird if it wasn't branded with Star Wars. Like if a company just started making blue milk completely unaware of the Star Wars implication. Yeah, no, we just wanted it to be blue. For 5 seconds, I thought this was like an actual makeup thing that he was wearing for Halloween or something like that. But no, it's a Photoshop, but still. That's a damn good looking cheeseburger. I really want a cheeseburger now. Oh God. He can live without his brain, right? I meant to do this. Everything is fine. Don't you say a word. Had no idea cats were capable of inverse Bezier curves. Mathematics is truly beautiful. You know, this is cute and all, but 5 minutes under one of those propane patio heaters, and you are stuck with the nickname grilled cheese for the rest of your life. This doesn't seem hygienic. For some odd reason, it made me want fried chicken now, even though it's full of rotisserie chickens. I really want fried chicken now because the colors initially. I'm hungry. Why did I start recording this while I'm hungry? I mean, even the Magic Keyboard is more comfortable than the Magic Mouse. I don't know what the hell you're supposed to do with that thing. Like, hey, look at all these beautiful ergonomic shapes. What shape do you think we should make our mouse? A curved deck of playing cards. Perfect. I found a bunch of dandelions combined into one.
It's a sign. The Dandy Man will be here soon.
Woohoo! A creepy doll at an estate sale? It's not an estate sale. That's the original owner. At least I hope so, because I don't know why anybody would actually sell that. I know it's soap. I think it's soap. Actually, I'm not sure if it's soap. It just, the consistency looks like gum. Like, I really want to bite this now. Like, I know you shouldn't bite down on a bar of soap. I've had to before because I have parents I don't talk to anymore. But there's fine, like, striations. It looks like strawberry gum.
What is happening to this egg?
Oh, yeah. You've released the hive. Congratulations. You have about 4 minutes. Make sure to just open your mouth wide so that they can get out of your lungs. Just sort of get it over with, get them all out at once. Okay, either you made a really crappy chandelier or you used a chandelier to go fishing and actually caught 4 fish. And I'm more impressed by the latter, so I'm gonna choose to believe that. If a cat falls into flour face first, do you think it's a good idea to call the local pastor? Only if your local pastor is over 90. You just drop it off at the whatever the priest house is called, I forget. Just like drop it off at like 3 o'clock in the morning and wait. You'll have a new pastor by next week. LSQ London, it's your life. And birds will chase after you for it. I don't find this weird at all. This is fantastic. This is beautiful. No, yeah. True symmetry is like the most beautiful thing that people find the prettiest. No, it's not. Here you go. You want your symmetry? Here it is. See, if it was facing down, this could have been a face plant. You were so close. It's now a head plant. Did you plant your horse? Or you're feeding is your horse simultaneously alive and fertilized? What are you doing, strange tiny person? You ever sit up late at night and think about like all the stupid, embarrassing pictures that other people caught you in? Yeah, this is what it looks like to everybody else. This dog looks like it makes art, specifically like really impressionist oil paintings, and also works in the library, but like not as a really high functioning role, just kind of like helps out at the front counter and stuff like that. Has an intense fascination with typewriters. That's fantastic. That got me for a good like 10 seconds. Well done. Oh, that's fantastic. Bonus points for hanging all of the sheets on the side to make it look like a floor. Oh, I love this. This looks like one of those weird like Facebook ads that are trying to sell me something, or at least they used to be on Facebook. I haven't been on Facebook in like 2 years. But you know, those ads designed to sell old people things, and just like, I saved thousands of dollars on my power bill by jarring electricity and canning it with my wife who's exploding in the background. Call 1-800-BEN Franklin's Big Mumbly Bell Jars today. A mask we found in the basement of a family member. I was expecting house to be the next word. But no, just a family member actually possesses a basement inside of them. And you guys went down into this basement and you found this. I'm not surprised. I mean, I've seen the original Ronald McDonald. Like, this is probably considered like cute and funny like 70 years ago. Because people had no sense of danger. I see nothing wrong with this. It's a mirror in the shape of a cucumber and 2 lovely coconuts. Mirror hand syndrome, or ulnar demelia, is a very rare congenital and anomaly characterized by symmetric duplication of the upper limb in the midline. Whoa, that's cool as hell. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be saying that's like cool as hell and stuff for physical disability. I find that fascinating it is cool that exists in the world. I'm sorry if it is causing you any problems. Does the person have like 2 of them? Like, you still have 2 arms? Because like 8 fingers on one hand seems kind of useful after you got used to it. I put everything on arms, but that's because the screens need to be this like 5 inches away from my face. So this is not too far off. from what my seat looks like, but I also don't mix technology and bed. Like, I will play Nintendo Switch, or I'll play Game Boy Advance games on emulators or something like that, but no PCs are allowed in my bedroom. Barely any phones. No.
And now we do the owl dance.
Unfortunately, the cat didn't know that the owl dance did in fact summon an owl. A perfectly working one. Extremely functional. I'm gonna file this one also under stuff you can do outside of a pastor's house at 3 o'clock in the morning to cause heart failure. Also useful if you've accidentally lost a panda, because, you know, they're endangered and all that. So like, we'll use a lot of face paint. Nobody will notice. It'll be fine. All I can hear is Zay Frank going, and this is how the flower indicates that it is ready to mate. You know, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is one of my favorite movies, just because it's just batshit weird. But the absolute amount of food mess in it just still sets me off to this day. And this triggers that exact same reaction. Oh, I can't stand it. I want a version of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas where they clean up after themselves. Where there's just no food mess. Okay, I know puppetry is amazing. Like, if you have not seen videos of the Muppets or Sesame Street or anything like that, like the behind the scenes stuff, it is incredible. So like, I get the setup, I get the outfit. I don't get the terrified expression when you're looking at the puppet. That concerns me. Are you okay? Does the puppet have your hand? Will it not give your hand back? Do we need to call security again? This is something I would be directly involved in setting up and doing. I 100% not joking, except I would make it a little bit more corporate, a little more vaporwave, like late 90s big company party. It's a 90s business Halloween party, and everything is just a little bit off. If I had the funding to do that, and I like parties, I'd do that. Redneck Engineering, nice to see you here. This is fantastic. You can't tell me this is bad. This is awesome. Well, if you keep fertilizing the tree, it's going to keep growing. What do you think is gonna happen? Somebody who's never understood Minecraft, this is exactly what I think. Every time I see like this, I was just like, especially some of the more like vibrant ones, I'm just like, is your flesh that color? Like, where does the human end and the cube begin? I don't want to know. Seen in Oak Harbor, Ohio. See, I can say the names of places if they're in Ohio. Also, that's absolutely beautiful. I was assuming it was like later in the day, but there is a bit of color spectrum thing there. That there might be some prismatic stuff going. I don't know. That's really cool. I like it. I want to see it in person. This tree in my town with weirdly smooth branches. Yes, touch it so smooth. Don't worry. It is in no way an antenna. It receives no radio signals, but it can feel. This sticker on the parking lot ticket machine.
A crazy society is one that has seams on the inside of its socks.
I'm actually torn on this because I hate the seams of socks. I found like one pair of seamless socks once and I never found them again. But if you flip them inside out to not have the seam touching your toes, then it like drags on things and like touches other stuff and that bothers me more. Oh, cool. HR violations in the bathroom, framed as something cute. Nice. We're going to call this issue A. There are two solutions to issue A, but the right one is to remove the child. Outwards! Outwards? You see this kind of stuff all over the place in New York, or at least you used to. Rent's gotten so insane, but like, you'd see somebody in a specific getup that wouldn't seem to match what they're selling, but like the entire store is just full of something completely random. First trout caught today. Did you catch it in the bathtub or the toilet? This determines whether or not you can eat it. Also, I have no idea what this bag-like thing, but it looked like just a blob of melted octopus, and it still disturbs me. The Island of the Dolls is a chinapa of the Laguna de Quiquequea, located in the channels of, okay. If the first letter is X and the next letter is a vowel, I'm not gonna get it. I'm a mix in North Florida and West Virginia, south of the center of Mexico City. Hey, I can do that. Local legends surround the dolls and the island's reclusive former owner, Don Julian Santana Barrera, making the island a popular destination for dark tourism. Okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's just about as I want to know more about this, but I don't actually want to feed my brain anything more than it already takes to build nightmares for me. I get enough nightmares. I don't need this filling it. Jesus Christ, what in the goddamn hell? Did it start as an art piece and then just get wildly out of hand, or was it like a hoarder thing? Or is it just, oh my God, what? Why are there so many moles?
Hi, I'm Melanoma. I'm happy to play with you.
One on the right was birthed out of Mountain Dew. Ah, Vomit Clock, 6750. Why? Oh, that's gross. Oh, I don't like that. No. Thank you. No. What is this? Tim Burton characters go to a Rolex dealer? I thought that I had wavy hair until I shaved. Instead, I find that I have straight hair and a very wavy head. That's beautiful. That's not how it even works, but that's beautiful. Oh, that's cool as hell. Like, how many people are in this painting? 4, but you can probably only see 2 of them. They need to like transpose these into like printed suits for like famous places so that you can line yourself up and scare the hell out of tourists. I'm a terrible person. I'm not surprised it's Wii Sports Resort, but my money honestly would have been on Mario Kart, just by volume. It's Uber Eats, and I know what it looks like, but also, would you rather him go in the car? It's in a bag, unless he's eating it in there, in which case, you got bigger problems.
Hey look, it's Peter.
Peter.
They all look way too comfortable for where their hands are holding them. Oh, what a cute, freshly born baby. Resting peacefully upon mother's bosom. And look, Dad's there too. What a happy new parental couple. Just look at Dad. He's so proud that he's speechless. Damn, the yellow sunnies, the cigarette, the ice cream, the dog eating the ice cream that's technically chocolate. Stop, don't let it eat that. The camera too. With the lack of fricks he's giving, he's clearly a guy who's going places. And that place is jail, but still, he's still going places, okay? That's more proactive than what most of us do. That's right, kids. If you want to prove the haters wrong, break the law. Oh, damn. Not even little photos. This is like A3 paper. I don't think exposure could get any more loud and clear. All right, what single serve do I want today? Strawberry? Nah. Dark chocolate? Stimulant. Right, okay. Breast milk. Can I get a tub? I'll tub. 2. I'll get 2 tubs.
Brother, are you alive? Speak to me. God, what have you done to my kin? I'll never forgive you. I'll make you pay for this. At least 2 dinner sachets.
Hang on, have orangutans' eyes always been that tiny on their heads? You know what? That's actually freakishly scary. Okay, look, it is cute. It's looking at a bubble, sure, but just look at its face. Imagine that face in the darkness of night, staring at you on the other side of the room. I mean, I can't tell what emotion it's even thinking of expressing, but all I know is I feel in danger. I swear to fucking God, Pomni, I get you want to escape your digital circus, but stop screwing with the furniture. Some of us keep our sanity by pretending this is the real world, okay? I'd like it to be publicly known that I hate this design of clocks. I find it lazy. Literally copying and pasting. Yes, I know there's lazier out there where it's just lines, but I feel there's an uncanny valley towards minimalism, and this is in that valley. They try to make this look effortless, but it still sucks. That's my justification. I can't be proven wrong. Ever driving late at night and having to deal with someone's high beams behind you? You should install the counterattack button, giving that pesky rear ender a second of confusion before meeting God. A crochet man-sized doll. No. Then again, that's good. That's my butt. That's a good butt. No, but sorry, no. This is weird. I don't care if you need a cuddle buddy. You shouldn't make it look like a human. No butts about it. Well, okay, a massive butt about it, really. Let's be real. Damn, you can play bongos with that. Okay, no, me making flirtatious comments about that. This is not the right photo to be right after that, okay? This is the last sort of cream I want to see on my muffins. Look, it's a dream face reveal. I just want to say it's purely because the egg looks like Dream's mask. That's why. It's not because the dog looks like Dream. I'm not making that comparison, I swear. And here we see a tree mocking the fleshy humans as they step into water for the first time, unaware the bottom of the river is very rocky. Hey guys, look. Oh, look at me. I'm a human. Ooh. I have to eat tree farts to stay alive. Okay. This is the day I've discovered that rabbit and duck eyes look eerily the same. What kind of Fallout lore abomination is this? Now, photos like these really fascinate me about this world, but also freak me the frick out. This ain't no glitch in the Matrix. Pomni didn't accidentally no-clip for the 50th time in the digital circus. This is reality. This is nature. And could you imagine a nature where these things actually grow within a few days instead of years and decades? Just the body horror of going camping and not realizing you're sleeping right above some growing trees. Say what you will about the school's budget. It still technically works. Okay, for a genuine second, I had no idea what was happening here. I thought these chips were just melting, but that is freaking awesome, man. But now I'm also craving French fries.
Damn you, McDonald's, and your subtle advertising and memes.
Working alone in an empty office building, and this slid under my door.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Come on, let's go and
Hello? Hello, police? Hello, police? Yes, please, someone out my door. Most people don't know this, but this is actually how a lot of musicians are able to eat on the road. They just fill their instruments up with food and snack on the go while on stage. That's why there's a common pipeline of drummers turned chefs. Oh my god, Hank, he propaned too close to the sun. Oh, you know what? That actually looks kinda tasty. It would not at all be tasty, but it's the thought that counts. Also, props to how that was toasted. That is the most cleanest looking bit of toast I've ever seen. Yum, yum, yum. Me. There's no way we live in a simulation. Person. Have you ever seen your neighbor bringing in groceries? Me. Oh. Winners of the Canadian annual hair freezing contests. What? Humanity, you continue to impress me with the weirdest ways to have found entertainment before the internet became a thing. I mean, the creativity, it's beautiful. Maybe we need to have like an Earth Week where we just shut down the internet for a week instead of turning lights off for an hour. Just to encourage humanity's spark in finding the most stupidest ways to be entertained. Now, look, it's probably just company policy, okay? He's not in denial. It's just what his boss told him to do. That's it, yeah. Oh, how sweet. They're holding hands. That's cute. Knowing she probably thinks she's fine to not bother washing her hands because she's just touching her own skin. It's okay. The fact there are people out there who actually have that sort of logic. Okay, just a daily reminder that fashion is subjective and we shouldn't judge anyone for what they decide to do, whether it is good or this.
Aw, two little squirrels enjoying some spaghetti together.
They must be in love.
Oh, look, they're so in love that they're now play fighting. How cute. Oh, where did the other guy go? I guess they got bored and left. Yep,
So this is what Thanos had in mind. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Found this on a bridge in a forest on the outskirts of my town. I'm the Monopoly woman. No, really, I am. I don't know, with those short stumpy arms, you make me... I don't know if I can trust you truly are the Monopoly woman. I see red. Oh god, the ominous. It's so ominous. Oh, and how nice. They're pooping. The Monopoly woman is pooping while they're desperately trying to tell you that they are definitely the Monopoly woman. Okay, no. I don't like this. No, thank you. Remember, folks, that making a difference in the world doesn't always need to entail to helping the homeless or fighting against some sort of injustice. Sometimes it can be as simple as cutting out half the head of a random man, sticking him on some sort of bush, and then leaving it be. Ah, yes. Speakers of the 90s. It also kind of looks like it's a phone wearing a dramatic dress who's fallen off the side of the Titanic. Oh my god, what in the heavenly heavens is this? Folks, when we encourage eating the rich, this isn't like, no, we're French revolutionarying wrong. Eat the rich, not the mascots. God! There are so many possible interpretations of this interaction. Are they making a business deal? Are they on a date? Is he greeting his Lord Emperor by kissing him on his ring? Or is he just showing off his sweet nails? Ooh. Got this weird text while walking my dog in the woods. Sun sinks.
Horizon glows.
Owl watches.
Silent guardian.
The sender is not in your contact list. So what was the planning behind this business of a product? Like, oh gee, we've got thousands of cutouts of the Queen. What are we gonna do about it? Oh, why did I spend hours of my life just photoshopping the Queen with different colors of her coat? This looks like a bloody massacre. I'm so sorry you had to deal with that, Strawberry, but this is what you get for crossing the mafia. Also, side note, I've never found strawberries more unappealing than seeing them without their skin. Like, oof. Hey, can you actually keep your clothes on? Yeah, cheers. So this is a cute work of art, but that looks like it hurts. No wonder the Earth is going through climate change. The world's heating up because it's in a bunch of stressful pain because someone keeps pinching it. What would you like? Bippies, Bennies, Pepsi, Conk, Pepe, and me. Crystal Peppies or Diet Trump? Oh, look out. There's a security camera in the corner. It's crazy because I swear like it's following me. Every angle I look at it, it's staring right at me. How to cut a pizza for friends. How to cut a pizza for many friends. And how to do it the right way. Oh, hey, hang on. Wait. I know the intention was for better grip, but the fact it's suction cupped as well, like it's not gonna go anywhere when you slam it on the ground. Okay, look, not that I condone any sort of violence, but ooh, the temptation if I was holding that riot shield not to just like faint shoving it forward. Just, gotcha. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I like maneuver. Oh my god, that is horrifying. Never depend solely on camera. Outside beings may be more eldritch than they appear. Yes, utilize a physical ruler. If only there was some kind of shape option for you to select. Happy birthday, but fuck you. Happy birthday, but fuck you. Happy birthday, but fuck you. Happy birthday, fuck you. Woman with schizophrenia draws what she sees on her walls. Wow, it's like someone's Twitter following manifested into physical realm. Isn't it kind of fun to fathom this? That when you post something, like you're standing there with a little like TV screen next to you and you're just watching all the people visually looking at what you've done. On one hand, hooray, a lot of people are appreciating and acknowledging your work. On the other hand, oh god, a lot of people are looking at you. It is very comforting to see that a lot of these faces actually look rather wholesome and supportive. I mean, look at all their cute little smiles. It's like her schizophrenia is just a bunch of people telling her how sweet and lovely she is. This ice cream truck. Oh, okay. Hang on, wait, so it's an actual ice cream truck, or it's a truck you can just go inside of and scream? Nope, okay, I looked at the website. It's just ice cream. Not gonna lie, I'm disappointed. I mean, we have smash rooms. There should be scream rooms. Just a lovely acoustic but soundproof space. Bunch of honey and soothing throat tea on the side, you know? Aftercare.
And so the great wizards travel on. Gandalf the Grey, Sauron the White, and Greg the Third AD.
Walked to the shop, saw the shrine behind an electrical box. I came back not long after, and it was gone. You fool. Don't you see? That's clearly a toy. It just had to freeze still with all its stuff because you were looking at it. Oh, your mom looks gorgeous today. Ah, hell yeah, Elastoman, now with extra elasticity. Oh, Mario, I see the cost of living has greatly affected you too. But I'm glad to see you're at least having a lot of fun doing it. And wow, just look at all this financial support you'll get. Wait, is that a bratwurst in your wallet? Okay, I want to praise the innovation, but I don't want to support the implications behind it. Like, great execution, but awful taste. Look, I know fashion is subjective. We all have our different tastes, but come on. This is why shaming should be allowed in society. Man gets a six-pack tattoo on his stomach so he can be summer ready without giving up beer or going to the gym. Holy... Is it actual legitimate efforts too? This isn't just some joke. Wow. Oh, we got some progress pics too. Damn, that's impressive, the effort they've gone into getting all the details right with the shading. Oh, you could just see the pain on his face. Oh no. You know, it really helps if you tense your muscles so you don't feel so much pain on your gentle skin.
Why do you think I'm getting this tattoo?
Yeah, right, fair point. Oh, okay, so look, that final product, it looks pretty cool, but... Bro, the sides, your obliques. It's like you purposely avoided toasting the edge of the bread. What crazy concoction of a plan have Team Rocket got prepared for Ash and his friends today? Well, it's none of your business. And certainly these nuns do not want to make it their business at all. I mean, look at this though. Which of these two are actually the more embarrassed or socially uncomfortable? Because Team Rocket doesn't look like they're having a good time either. Went to a yard sale and bought some beads. There were baby teeth in one of the containers. So, okay, we got some beads, teeth. Look, it's literally teeth. Hey, sorry, I bought all these beads from your garage sale the other day. You have some children's teeth that you left in them?
I don't have any children.
Okay, that's worse. It's been 2 weeks since I've seen my precious tinks. Hopefully, if I put more of these posters up, someone will eventually find— Oh, you motherfucker! Yeah, toilet seat. That's a perfect shape for a spherical ball, the size bigger than a toilet seat to fit through. Look forward to the one shot you get to make with this thing before it just cracks under the pressure of a basketball. Someone's car. Wow, this is like possibly a less horrific ending to Toy Story 3. At least the Purple Bear would have a lot more people to talk to in this sort of circumstance. I mean, Jesus, why? It looks like such a pain to clean. And let's be real, they're probably very unlikely to bother cleaning this thing. Hey, you know what? Criticize the weirdness of this architectural choice all we want. I am all for the idea of just building around amazing plants. Develop with the land, you know? Also, it's really cute when a tree has its own little hidey hole. Oh, it's about damn time we show real human history. I'm sick of all these doctored photos ashamed of our great John F. Kennedy being a true weeboo. See, weeboos weren't accepted back then. I mean, the 1960s, you could never be more oppressed than an anime fan. Oh god. Oh god, no. Oh no.
My devoted followers, feed me your carbon emissions.
It doesn't help that there is something there that looks like a physical tongue. Just wowee. Beautifully traumatizing. Thank you so much. If you'll excuse me, I'm just gonna sit in this corner of the room and stare at the wall.